Rachel, welcome to VOA Africa. Tell us about your experience on the Mandela Washington Fellowship Program in 2021.
It was really very tasking because we emotionally wanted to be here. We had all our hopes out that we're going to be in the United States to learn and engage, but that never happened. But we had to maximize the opportunities we had through the virtual programming. And then we had so much fun, around 25 people in each schools. And then we had very much engagement in terms of networking, in terms of exploring opportunities like grants and other supports from our institutes. So it was really very engaging, yeah. But the most important thing is that we're happy to be here to relive the experience that we did not have last year.
What was it like having to implement everything you learned in real time while in Nigeria?
Good question. I think for me, it was more like having some two persona. The reason is because I had to take up my up game to become really virtually involved and at the same time transfer all I learned in the fellowship into the work that I do. And that is providing opportunities for people with disability. And it really became really visible because from the programming, I was able to have a trajectory that enabled Google to see the work that I was doing, and I became a Google lead taker. And apart from that, I also got opportunities in terms of grant support that can enable us to scale the work that we do by providing some sort of digital storytelling to give voices to people with disability and as well provide some disability employment manual that is helping people with disabilities have inclusive hiring and inclusive workspaces in Nigeria. So really, it really helped me become really much better than what I was. Yeah.
Well, Rachel, you're now in America for the next 3 weeks. Tell us, what exactly are you looking to learn that could help uplift your organization beyond what it already did in 2021?
All right, good question. One thing is this, I really want to learn how to refine the networking experience I had than what I had in 2021, and then because right here I am really very, very deliberate about the kind of people I want to meet. And before then, I had done some pre-networking plan of what I wanted to see, the kind of people I wanted to be with and express my work and all the things I do. So right now, I really want to improve the networking skill, engage with them and build lasting relationships between the American people and the work that I do here in Nigeria. And then secondly, I'm looking at really good technical expertise. For me, I am really very determined to create accessibility for people with disability, but I can't do it alone. So I'm looking for technical partners that can really help me on that, because without accessibility, we can't have enough people thriving in education and workforce in the disability space. So really, what I'm really determined to look out for is technical expertise. And thirdly, mutual benefits, mutual lasting relationship between the American people and myself. I mean, it's beyond the fellowship. It's about building healthy relationships. And I feel for me, it's really very important and necessary. It's not just about giving you my business card and saying, hi, hey, and then I move on. I really want to build beyond that. I want to build and leverage on that. So I think for me, those are my 3 key actions, and I think I will achieve them here.
Now, in closing, Rachel, how do you think YALI is helping in terms of uplifting all disabled people in Africa?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm not disabled. I don't have any hidden disability.
You are an advocate.
Yes,
there we go.
Very passionate. And I think for me, what I'm really keen about is using my experience as a disability advocate in the fellowship to go back to my home country and change the status quo in terms of the policy making. Because this is sort of legislation in Nigeria that requires that 5% of people with disabilities should be employed in the workforce. But guess what? It's not happening. It's on paper, but in practicality, it's 0. So I think for me, I want to really go into that paper forum to really walk in the talk, where people can actually gain access to inclusive hiring, just learning all of the best practices here and meeting with people like Judy Heerman. So I really would want to learn from leaders like that and transform that into the work that I do so that I can actually give meaning. And that's basically what the fellowship is all about, establishing relationships with people like you and I.